You know, back in the day, colonial period, you had to be a landowner, a property owner, to be eligible to vote. And I don't think that's a bad idea. And the reason was very simple. If somebody owns property in a community, they're vested in that community. If they're renters, they're going to be up and gone. Well, they could leave the next day. They have no tie to the community. They've got no long-term investment in the community. But somebody that owns property, he cares about the public policies that manage that community, because it's going to affect his property. It's going to affect the use of his property. It's going to affect the value of his property. It's going to affect what he's able to do with his property. It's going to affect his family who lives on that property. He's vested. So he's going to have a real interest in seeing what kind of policies are adopted. But see, people that are not property owners, it's like people that pay no taxes. They've got no skin in the game. They don't care about the same things that somebody does who is rooted in the community.
But I also think that if we don't get at least 50% of the owners on East and West Mountain Street, I don't see how we could proceed to change this name, because it's their street and really they live on that street. And I would think that it would really be up to the owners on the properties on East and West Mountain. And that means the owners of the apartment complexes, not the residents, because they don't own it. And they're not the taxpayers, the owners are.
I'm sorry, you said about the apartments?
I'm saying when it comes to, I think there's some apartments on West Mountain Street. And if there are apartments on West Mountain Street, it ought to be the owners that you're talking to versus the residents, because the owners are paying the taxes.
I'm pretty sure if taxes are part of a business, that's one of the costs that get passed on to the renters.